New this morning, we're getting our first look inside.
So you've got two sides to what we're seeing here.
Welcome to Firsthand, the podcast where we hear firsthand accounts of the most important moments in history from the people who lived them. I'm Devin Field.
And I am Greg Gallant.
And Greg, how the hell are you, friend?
I have never been better, Devin.
Really?
I am.
You look good.
Proud to announce
Go ahead.
I'm in full remission.
Full remission from, let the listeners know.
From turning into a dog.
Greg, of course, was turning into a dog.
Emphasis
Yes.
on was.
And is no longer.
And you were skeptical about that mad scientist that I saw.
Yes, I didn't think a mad scientist was the way to get you to not be turning into something you weren't.
But I'm completely changed. I'm back to the old me. You know?
Yeah.
And all the stuff I've done over the last year for wellness and self-care and mental health, unfortunately went with the dog.
I saw that progress is gone.
Yes. Well, I'm starting to think maybe I was just good before. Because I feel just like I did before, all the same, unstable, violent tendencies.
You're not in a good place.
So, but I'm sure it won't matter.
It probably will. I mean, when you were violent before, you were killing people. Historically, famously killed many of our guests.
But I served a death penalty, remember? Because I was dead for 9 minutes, and they gave me a time-served death penalty.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I am back, and I don't have a gun.
Thank you.
I don't have a gun.
Thank you.
So we'll be good. How's everything going with you? How's the album?
Things are good with me. It's not an album, it's an EP.
Sure.
I've been working on an EP for this entire season, trying to break into the music business.
Yes.
It's been going well. We've been recording, me and the producer I know who works at a California pizza kitchen.
And have you gotten his name yet?
No.
Okay.
He just wears chef's whites.
So he is a chef at a California pizza kitchen.
He wears chef's whites.
Is he in the kitchen or?
He's anywhere.
Okay.
He's honestly anywhere and everywhere. And he gets looks of confusion sometimes in a way where I'm like, I don't think you work here. But
do other people talk to him or just you?
Come to think of it, I've only ever talked to him.
Okay.
And he's never in the room with me when there's someone else there.
Huh.
I've only ever been alone with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, we did finish the EP, and as we were putting the final touches on it, he was like, "You know what? This would be the perfect soundtrack. This is the perfect soundtrack for my next big project." I said, "What's your next big project?" He said, "Project Mayhem." Project Mayhem, I guess, is some plan he has to, he said, strike against credit card companies and some other major...
So this is sort of a domestic eco-terrorist sort of...
I guess. I don't really know.
Or you are, I guess. Because I'm starting to believe that this man is a figment of your imagination.
I don't think that's true. That's the craziest shit I've ever heard. But he has been having sex with Helena Bonham Carter.
Okay.
And... listening to the Pixies a lot.
Okay, so a lot of Fight Club.
What do you mean?
Here.
This
is all from Fight Club.
I don't know what that is.
Have you seen Jared Leto lately or Meatloaf?
Yeah, every day.
Okay, yeah, you're in a Fight Club.
Yeah, I've been fighting them every day.
Okay,
in the walk-in at the California Pizza Kitchen.
Are there rules?
There aren't. Yes, and they get really pissed because I keep breaking the first rule.
Yeah, you're doing.
I guess I'm doing it right now.
Okay, Dad.
Jeez Louise.
I'm worried about you, man. You are in a cult.
I don't think so.
It's about to...
It's a project. Project Mayhem. He gives us homework.
Mayhem.
He gives us homework assignments like, go to a convenience store and threaten to kill the immigrant behind the counter unless they go to veterinary school. Cool shit like that.
That's a homework assignment. Oh, man. Damn, I'm worried about this.
No, don't
where
be.
This is headed.
Look.
Will you play a little bit of the album for us?
Yeah, okay. Let me set this up real quick. This is track 1.
Okay.
How's it's gonna start.
Oh, cool. All right.
This is the first thing you're gonna hear.
Let's hear it.
Okay, when you hear this. Okay. I am thinking it's a sign. So that's track 1.
Okay, so that's the Postal Service, right?
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that is.
Such Great Heights by the Postal Service?
No, this is a song that was written by the guy in Chef's Whites who's producing my album.
Do you think that is the next line that the freckles in our eyes
No, that's where the
mirror
track
images?
ends.
Oh.
I don't know what you're saying. That's where
So
the
it's a
track.
bad. Okay.
That's track 1 of 5.
You
Maybe we'll
spent
hear the rest.
years
throughout-
on this, and I just heard a
Yes.
fifth of the album, and it was
Yes.
one half of a stolen lyric from the Postal Service.
Don't know about that. All I know is that it's revolutionary. And hey, you're talking about it, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess. I can't argue that.
Can't argue that. Greg, should we get into our topic for this week?
Yeah, let's do it.
Of
Speaking
course.
of media,
Really good. We're talking about geniuses this year, the luminaries, the big thinkers, the great minds,
the Warhols, the Disneys, the Goodalls,
And
the
today-
Winfreys,
the Murdoch, Rupert Murdoch.
the man.
Very excited to be talking about him. Feels like a very responsible thing to label him a genius.
Yes, yeah, a luminary.
Definitely a good thought.
Well, we like to end our seasons. Last year, of course, we ended on the murder of Tupac Shakur. So we like
yes,
to, we
a
like
subject
to
that
end,
made us all comfortable.
Yeah, everyone
Easy
felt really good.
to talk about.
That.
Yes.
And I
No
think,
eggshells were walked on during that recording.
No.
And so this one is no exception.
Yeah,
And of course, Greg and I are Forrest Gumps.
More
We've
Forrest Gumps.
Experienced everything, and we know everyone.
Mhm.
And so it's, of course, we are connected to Rupert Murdoch. Should I give us a little background on Mr. Rupert Murdoch?
Tell us who Rupert is.
Well, Rupert, wasn't that a cartoon of like a bear? Rupert. And they would say, Rupert,
I don't remember.
come with me.
Devin, did other people watch this cartoon?
I've only ever seen this cartoon alone
Yeah.
with
Does it show up on a television or like on a mirror in a
on
bathroom?
the back of my eyelids.
Oh, okay.
Shows up on the back of my eyelids. Okay. His full name is Keith Rupert Murdoch. He's 88 years old, and he is, of course, the Australian-born American media mogul who founded News Corp. All right? Now, Murdoch got into the media business because of his father, Sir Keith Murdoch, who was a reporter and editor who became a senior executive at the Herald and Weekly Times, which was one of the major Australian publications. Now, when Rupert Murdoch's father died, Rupert himself acquired a number of newspapers in Australia and New Zealand in the 50s and 60s before expanding into the UK in 1969, taking over the News of the World and the Sun, consolidating all these different media publications
Good.
across
That seems
Australia
like more
and the UK.
efficient.
It's just easier if we just
Yeah.
we can send one fax and get the same story reported the same way all over the world.
Yeah, it's like everyone's like, oh, CNN's so liberal, Fox News is so right. Well, if there was just one news station,
Then
that
there
we
wouldn't
all
be right or
watched,
left. It would just be the side.
just the truth.
In 1974, Murdoch moved to New York to expand into the U.S. market. Another positive step.
Mm-hmm.
In 1981, he bought The Times, which was his first British broadsheet. And then in 1985, he became a U.S. citizen, giving up his Australian citizenship to become an
Wow.
American media mogul,
Wow.
which is exciting. And see, I don't want to get on a soapbox, but that's an example of how to immigrate the right way. To do it by
Being exorbitantly wealthy.
being incredibly wealthy but kind of buying your way in
Yeah,
through media
sure.
consolidation of
Abandoning
your
your heritage.
assets. Yes, tossing it aside. So let's see. Eventually, his companies expanded throughout the 80s. His holding company, News Corp, acquired 20th Century Fox in 1985, a huge acquisition
Wow.
for them. He also acquired HarperCollins and the Wall Street Journal in 2007.
Books, TV.
He's got it
newspaper.
all. He formed the British broadcasting company Sky in 1990, and he also expanded into Asian and South American television. By the year 2000, Murdoch's News Corp owned over 800 companies in more than 50 countries with a net worth of over $5 billion.
Cool.
It is cool.
That rules.
He's such a boss.
Yeah. It's a girl boss.
Lean in, queen.
Yes, Rupert.
Yes, Rupert, is what they would
I don't
say in
know
the
what that
cartoon
is.
that plays on my eyelids. In July 2011, Murdoch faced allegations that his companies, including News of the World, which was owned by News Corp, had been hacking the phones of celebrities, royalty, and public citizens in order to get salacious material to publish.
We'll talk more about that
He
later.
faced police and government investigations, and so in July of 2012, he resigned as a director of News International. And on July 2015, Murdoch left his post as CEO of 21st Century Fox. However, he and his family would continue to own both 21st Century Fox until 2019 and News Corp through the Murdoch Family Trust until 20th Century Fox was purchased by Disney. And in July 2016, after the resignation of Roger Ailes due to accusations of sexual harassment, Murdoch was named the acting CEO of Fox News. He's back, baby.
Good.
He's
Get
in at
a
Fox.
nice guy in there. No more Roger Ailes, although shout out Ohio University. Whoop,
You
whoop.
love it, dude.
Matt Lauer and Roger Ailes.
What a
Hell yeah.
pedigree that is. I believe he's been married 4 times. And he's currently married. He ended his most recent relationship with Wendy Dang, a Chinese industrialist.
Wendy.
Who was having an affair with Tony Blair.
Oh, no way.
That's why they broke up.
Oh,
And
for some reason my brain confused Tony Blair with David Blaine real quick. And I think that's a much more fun story.
Well, did you see when Tony Blair suspended himself in a clear glass cube in Trafalgar Square?
Yeah, that was great.
That was good TV, man. That was good.
Great.
And now he's married to former model Jerry Hall, Mick Jagger's ex-wife.
Now, have you seen Jeremy Corbyn's Mind Freak?
No, but I've been to the casino in Las Vegas where they have all of Jeremy Corbyn's motorcycles.
Oh, okay.
And so that's a little background on Mr. Rupert Murdoch. He is the 34th richest person in the U.S.
Is
and the
that all?
96th richest person in the world.
Top hundo.
Top hundo. So how'd you know Rupert?
Well, you touched on it a little bit, and I'm obviously a fan of the Roop, but sometimes people's companies do things that don't reflect their values. And like you said, they were hacking celebrities' phones.
That's right.
In the 2000s.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I'm sure everyone knows, I got caught up in that. And I was one of the I was one of the celebrities. You know, when you become a celeb, you know that stuff like that is going to happen, but you just don't think it's going to happen to you.
I'm sorry. You're saying you were hacked because you are famous enough to be hacked?
Yes, Devin, that's what I'm saying. Keep up, please. My dirty laundry was out there for the world to see.
What does that mean? What was your dirty laundry? What kind of stuff did they hack and publish?
Sex, nudes.
You had nudes that were leaked?
To my doctor because I wanted to...
You were sexting nudes to your doctor?
Those were separate categories. And also, yes, we do know that I do date my doctors.
Yes, that's...
I was texting nudes to my doctor for clinical reasons because I was trying to figure out if this thing with my penis was going to be permanent. And
quick sidebar, was it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Back on track.
And then I was separately sexting that same doctor, but I had a burner phone. And they hacked that too.
Okay. And so this stuff was published and people saw it?
I had all my taxes on my phone. Yeah, everyone saw it, Devin. I was the talk of the town.
I never heard a word about this.
What?
And I'm your friend.
Haven't you didn't hear about it?
No. And I've Googled Greg Gallant nudes.
What comes up?
It's nothing good. It's some nudes of Greg Louganis.
Whoa. That's tough.
Yeah, it's weird. I guess his phone was hacked, and so I found that pretty interesting.
Who is that?
Greg Louganis is an Olympic diver.
Never.
Yeah.
So he wasn't really a celebrity like me.
No, he was a pretty famous international athlete. Yeah, had a pretty high profile.
I think that I was probably and I don't want to toot my own horn here, but toot, I was probably the biggest celeb that got hacked.
That's just not true. The one I just named, Greg Louganis. Objectively more famous than you.
I bet if you Google Greg Louganis nudes, and let's do it.
Okay, typing it in. Yeah, this is the page I've seen.
Well,
before.
that's just because you've been looking up Greg Louganis.
So
your algorithm.
I don't think it's my algorithm.
Let me see my phone. Let me open my phone
Go
here.
ahead.
Type in G. Immediately says Greg Louganis nudes. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I just don't think. I don't want to hurt your feelings. I just don't think you're a big celebrity. Greg. Greg, we're going to move on.
All
okay?
right.
God, you are pouting.
No, it's fine. How did you know?
Oh my God, Greg.
How did you know?
Here's how I knew Rupert Murdoch. I, of course, spent about 10 years working as a salesman at FAO Schwartz Toy Company in Manhattan, New York.
Made famous by
The movie Big.
Trouble in Little China.
Yes. Where Kurt Russell and Kim Cattrall quickly run into the showroom of FAO Schwartz and fight a big bear that is possessed by Chinese magic.
Great flick.
Check it out. So I was working as this toy salesman there, and one day Rupert Murdoch comes in and he goes, I need your help with something, mate.
Oh.
And I go, okay. What is it? He goes, I'm looking for something right specific.
Okay.
He goes, I had a sled when I was but a boy. I had a little sled that I used to slide down the sand dunes in Australia, mate.
This is a great Rupert Murdoch.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, we had a pretty intense interaction.
So he had a sled for the sand dunes?
He used to ride a sled down the sand dunes off of Ayers Rock, I guess. It's a place in Australia. So he said, I had it when I was a little boy, and some tears were forming in his eyes. He's like, and it's the only thing I want. It's all he wanted was this sled.
That reminds me of that movie.
I don't know what you're talking about. Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China.
So we have that sled. I was like, I think we have that in the back. I checked in the back,
like
in the old.
A same version of a sled, or literally the sled that Rupert Murdoch had as a boy?
Same version, but I told him it was the same one.
Oh, so you lied.
Yeah.
Okay.
And wanted that tip. I work on commission.
Those, yeah.
So I went out and I handed it to him, and he said, crikey, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
This is the most beautiful thing.
He didn't hit you with that's not a sled.
He did that initially. When I showed it, I was like, I go, a sled like this? And I held it up. He goes, that's not a sled. And then I held up a knife and he said, that's a sled. And I was like, I don't think he even knows what he wants. So
he rules.
He's such a boss. So I give him the sled. And he holds it. He clutches it to his chest. And he's crying. And then he broke it in half.
Whoa.
And threw it down on the ground and said, you're not better than me, you fucking sled. I don't want anything. And he stomped on it in front of everyone, and he's screaming, look at me, I'm better than this. And he pissed on it. He pulled out his penis, and he pissed all over the sled. And he said, this doesn't have power over me. I don't care.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for someone to have some like psychological closure about their childhood. It seems like he's in a really good place with his childhood.
I agree. So that was a pretty powerful moment with me and Rupert. And then we danced on the keyboard together.
Like Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah. This famous closing credit scene. Greg, should we take a quick break and then introduce our guests?
Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of Googling here.
Go for it.
See what I can find on myself.
All right.
Over the break.
While Greg struggles to do that, we'll take a break.
What's the fappening?
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
To Firsthand. Greg, how'd your Googling go?
I have uploaded something. I mean, I found some things online that are clear evidence that my hack. Look at that.
Okay, you're holding up what looks like a newly acquired website, GregGallantsNudes.com.
What makes you say it's newly acquired? Look how old the font is.
Yeah, it's Century Gothic.
Yeah.
And this appears to be your head photoshopped onto one of Jennifer Lawrence's nudes.
That's me, Dev. The human body is beautiful.
Can I say? You look hot.
Thank you.
Normally it would be a violation for me to look at and enjoy these pictures, but because it's your face on it, I feel strange.
Wait, now don't use my face to look at Jennifer Lawrence's nudes.
You're right. So you admit it.
Huh?
Greg, should we introduce?
Yeah, let's bring in our guests. This isn't the Greg show, it's the guest show.
No, it's certainly not. Well, we have a few people who knew Rupert Murdoch pretty directly, and the first of them, I believe, was a Fox News employee, if I'm not mistaken. Please welcome Jesse Gofundme.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing well, Jesse. How are you?
Yeah, good. Thank you for having me. And thank you for pronouncing that correctly.
Is that correct?
Too.
Gofundme?
Yeah. Gofundme.
Where does that come from?
I've been told it's Italian, which is weird because I don't have any Italian in my family.
Then who told you that, I guess would be my question.
A shaman.
Interesting.
Shaman.
Yeah,
Interesting. A
yeah.
shaman told you.
Was he an Italian shaman?
He was. If I was to judge based solely on the cultural stereotypes,
Yeah.
of somebody really presenting hard as Italian,
Yeah.
But it was Halloween, and the shaman was dressed as a Mario brother. So,
Interesting.
yeah.
That really sends me back because I actually did an Italian shaman for my Mad TV reel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was just sort of me going, "That's a hot the sweat lodge."
Yeah. Yeah,
shit like that.
I think it's with a character like that, like it's gonna come up multiple times in comedy, and it's
Right.
more about like how you do your Italian
exactly.
shaman.
It's parallel thinking.
Yeah.
Everyone has a walk-in. Everyone has an Italian shaman.
Italian
Right,
shaman,
right.
Yeah. So, in what capacity were you? I believe you were a Fox News employee. Do I have that right?
Yeah, Fox in general. I mean, I started in IT at Fox News. I was
Okay.
in the IT department,
Awesome.
but as my career advanced, it went on to, basically anything that touched a computer, I was touching it. So
Anything that touched a computer, he was touching it.
not like that,
Okay.
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 just to make sure that
Well,
we're on the up and up.
I don't even know what like that is.
I heard your
It's got to-
tone.
there was no tone.
No, it's fine. Devin does get a pervy tone sometimes, and I
Hey,
apologize. for
Relax.
I mean,
this is
that-
the guy who just photoshopped his head on the Jennifer Lawrence's naked body.
that. I didn't admit that on purpose.
Okay, so you worked with you were helping with IT needs at Fox.
Yeah, anything technology at Fox, and I would, I'd largely respond to just like, cubicle needs. Somebody has a problem with their printer. Somebody has a problem connecting to the network.
Sure.
But at the same time, because of my own political beliefs, I was doing a little bit of sabotage.
This is interesting.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what are your political beliefs?
Well, just pretty much as far left as you can get.
Oh, cool.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's how I would describe it.
Wow. So how do you feel about, I don't know, Medicare for all?
Not left enough.
Not left.
Not left enough.
Every person should be entitled to 2 sets of Medicare.
Double coverage.
Double
Wow.
coverage.
I don't
folks.
even know how that would work.
Well, you choose your provider first. You choose a backup provider, and then every time you have service, the 2 doctors both perform the same procedure.
Holy shit.
And you're entitled to both, paid completely by the government.
This is pretty, I don't know, it's pretty fringe left-wing stuff.
Well, I mean, we've gone so far center now. It's like we got these guys like Bernie pretending to be a progressive. and it's
Interesting.
So you do, in your mind, Bernie Sanders is a centrist.
Like, he is so dead center.
How do you feel about free college?
Free college is, again, not left enough.
Yeah, okay.
You want people to get paid to go to college?
I want everyone to receive a paycheck based on how many units they're taking at college.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. So if you're taking more classes, you'd get a higher salary?
Absolutely, yes. You don't need people taking 7 units a quarter, mooching and getting the same check.
No.
But if you're hustling your ass in college, yeah, you should be getting more money.
Wow.
Now, Bernie Sanders famously is the only major candidate who believes that all prisoners and inmates should have a right to vote. So I'm just assuming you just kind of agree with him on that
Yes,
one?
a simple agree.
There's no
and
way
move
that
on.
could be
There's no way
further.
there's a harder stance you could take on that.
You would think so.
I would, yes.
But I actually personally believe that is, again, still too center.
Wow.
I think
I
that
just
people
don't
in
see
prisons' votes should count for 3 votes.
That is sinister. That is a little sinister to me.
I feel like when you're in that position, you've got sort of a, what's the opposite of a bird's eye view? Like an under view of everything that's happening.
A groundhog's
A
view.
groundhog's view of American society. And as someone in that position, your vote is entitled, look, like, should my dad's vote count the same as a prisoner's vote? No, a prisoner should have 3 times as much influence.
You believe, and is that's not specifically related to your dad? I mean, don't you think your dad should have an equal voice? What's wrong with your dad?
He's an average American citizen, but he's never been to prison. I mean, he should have, but he's never been.
Huh.
Huh? Okay. This guy. I mean, I'm looking at a real pinko over here.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what was your sabotage? What did you do to
Yeah.
Fox News?
Well, I guess now that I'm out of it, I can kind of reveal some of my methods.
Please.
But I believe all change happens on the ground floor.
Right.
You do what you can. You do your part to affect change. So if I would get a call to come in and let's say somebody they say, hey Jesse, look, every time I hit print, it's showing up, and then all that comes up is this PDF thing, and then I'd show them. I'd say like, oh, let me have a second with it.
Mm-hmm.
Simple problem. You just got to adjust it. Say not save as PDF, actually print right. But while I'm in there, That's when I do my dirty work. So I go to their
Okay.
desktop, right click on their desktop,
Okay.
and I hit create new folder.
Yes.
Sure.
And I make a new folder there.
Oh, do you name it or do you just
I
let it
don't
go
even name
untitled
it. It's
folder?
just called.
Wow.
It's just
It's
called
called
new
new
folder.
folder? Okay.
Sometimes if they had a folder there already, it might be like new folder parentheses 1, new folder parentheses 2,
yes,
right? Because
yes.
that's a. I don't want to get too techie, but that's a Windows function. It won't.
Okay.
It doesn't want you to have 2 items of the same name, otherwise it causes all sorts of
I'm
problems.
having
So-
a lot of trouble following this, but yeah.
Okay,
sure,
sorry. It's
go-
all.
no,
It's all. I know I
go
could get
ahead.
tech
So
mumbo
technical.
jumbo. I don't want to get too deep.
I feel like
into
I'm
it.
talking to a member of the Geek Squad.
Yeah. I knew a couple guys on the Geek Squad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so you make this folder.
Yeah.
I would make this folder,
Uh-huh.
and I would just leave it there.
Okay.
And these people, when they get back to their workstation, there's a folder sitting there,
Okay.
and they're like, "Did I make this thing?" And they
Oh.
open it up. There's nothing in there, but I've made this thing, and now it's sitting on their hard drive, and they've got no idea.
This is delicious.
Does I'm confused. I'm not sure how that.
Is it the tech stuff?
Yeah, did you get lost in the
I
mumbo
think I
jumbo?
get the tech stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How does that help?
Well, how? Okay.
Because if I were me, like just role playing that, I'd be like,
Sure.
"Oh, I must have misclicked," and I would drag it in the trash, and then I would empty the trash.
that's
Okay, well,
interesting.
not,
that
not
to
everyone
me,
has a quick strategy like that, Greg.
Yeah, that's a bit of a steel trap approach to it. I think in
Yes.
general, the average person, you see a folder that's on your desktop you didn't make, you start questioning yourself. You start questioning, hold on, am I in control of this computer? Am I in control of my own life? If these things are appearing out of nowhere, what else is beyond my control?
So you were trying to get Fox News personalities to have mental breakdowns by gaslighting them into thinking they were no longer in control of their own reality.
through tech manipulation.
Yeah, sure.
Well, this really rings true for me, actually, because my father once accidentally changed his desktop background and he could not figure out how to change it back, and he did kill himself.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I hope he did nothing to deserve that. But that is a tactic from the playbook.
That's another conversation, but it was hard. And so I think this is a very real thing, Greg.
Wow.
This is the thread of the sweater that you can pull and unravel.
You tug a little bit and they do the rest.
So do you think that led to, like, for example, Bill O'Reilly's whole philosophy?
Okay.
Loofah
So
Were you
thing.
involved with Bill's demise?
Riley,
at the
yeah,
company?
Riley. It was tough. If
You
you
call
got,
him
if you
Riley.
yeah, yeah, you got to shorten things when you're on the job. You know
Yes.
that will cost you time.
Yeah, sure. And it's
So-
a bit of a code name.
Yeah, it's a bit of a code.
Yeah,
name, you know.
got it.
You get to Riley. You get a job in Riley's office. You got to pull something big. You don't know if you're going to get back on that terminal
That's
ever
right.
again.
That's right.
So I get to Riley's computer. I open up his Word documents.
Whoa.
Okay. He's got 3 of them sitting on the desktop. I open up all 3 of them.
Unreal.
I do Control F, which sorry, there's a keyboard.
What?
There's a key on the keyboard
Yeah,
called
you do
Control.
find- yeah, you
I
find
do a
a word.
Control.
That-
Oh,
this
you're
is-
familiar with Control F? Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, great,
everyone
great,
is.
great.
Greg,
Cool. This
I
guy.
got 2 Geek Squad guys in
Oh,
here.
I'm barely
So,
competent.
Control F. I find the word loofah,
Oh, shit.
and then I replace it
Oh, shit.
with the word falafel.
Wow.
Shit.
So he's got 3 documents now that every time it says loofah, guess what? It doesn't say loofah anymore. It says falafel.
So he had documents that were the transcripts of his illicit phone calls.
What
Those
he
are
was
the only
planning
three-
to say.
Those were the only
He was
3.
planning to leave a dirty voicemail, and he had a Word doc. What a
The
type A.
The
These
man
news
could,
people are type
absolutely
A.
type A. The
Very
man could not
organized.
have a spontaneous conversation to save his life.
Wow.
Everything was pre-planned, including his erotic harassment
So-
of his producers.
Wow.
So suddenly he finds himself on a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
He's reading through his script and he goes, I'd love to rub you with that
With
falafel
that
thing.
falafel thing, and he doesn't even know. He just reads right past it. And he
shit.
thinks it's normal. So until afterwards, he's got egg on his face, has no idea how he made the gaffe, and guess what? Technological
This
manipulation.
is delicious.
What other?
Would you stop eating, please?
sorry, I'm eating this barbecue chopped chicken salad from California
Oh,
Pizza
God.
Kitchen.
I now legally in my contract, every time you say it, I have to mention the cauliflower crust.
Yes.
And who's paying us?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be the same company? We're both.
California Pizza Kitchen.
They must have divisions for each
Yeah,
menu
I'm in the
item
salad
that are-
bracket and
Yeah.
you're in the pizza.
and the low carb options.
So
Have you guys had Pizookie?
no.
we I have, but I'm legally not allowed to talk about it.
What is Pizookie?
It's a pizza cookie.
Yeah, it's I don't know if I'd describe it like that. I'd say it's It's a chocolate dough dessert that resembles let's say like a flatbread.
Okay. I feel like we're
So it's like a brownie flatbread.
It's a brownie flatbread, yeah.
as opposed to a cookie pizza.
What?
Okay. Now I have to imagine, of course, one of the biggest takedowns at Fox News in recent times, Roger Ailes.
Yeah.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you?
Or
yeah.
Les, as we called him.
You could
You called him Les.
Les. You just got to you chop the first half of that
now
last name.
tell.
Oh, I thought it was a Les Moonves. Right?
Oh no.
What do you call Les Moonves?
Would never touch that name.
You
It's a
call him
beautiful
Vez?
name.
Oh.
Got it. So tell me, I mean, maybe I'm grasping at straws, but you weren't involved in Roger Ailes' takedown at all, were you?
Let me tell you what I did do
Holy shit.
to old. It's old Ailes.
Oh.
It's tough because it's kind of the end of a sentence. You know,
It's already one syllable.
Right.
Roger Ailes calls me. He says, "Can I get IT in here?" But he did it in that screamy way that he would always do.
Yeah.
Get me IT in here. By the way, Lithgow dead on in that movie.
Nailed it.
Lithgow got him,
Nailed
not
it.
Russell
Nailed it.
Crowe.
Oh,
They both did
No,
it.
they both did it recently. You're saying Lithgow was the one who got
Lithgow
it,
was
not
the
Russell
one.
Crowe.
dead on.
Well, totally worth it to cast the guy who needed to put on a full bodysuit to play the character he was playing.
It's fun, you know.
Yeah.
It's fun to see somebody transform.
Yeah.
We're still doing that.
Yep.
I love it.
Love it.
He calls me in. He says, "What's this? What's going on here?" Every time I try to connect, it's knocking me off the wireless network. It tells me I need to type in the password over and over. This is wasting my time. And I say, "Oh, I got it, sir. Let me take care of this." I get on his terminal.
Okay.
I get back to that desktop.
Mhm.
I right click the desktop again, but guess what?
This is
I know what you're
kind of your
thinking.
signature
I know.
move.
I know. Yeah, I know.
The right click on the
You
desktop.
got to right click the desktop, and I know what you're thinking. Is he going right to that new and then folder again?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
You're
I'm
not.
going to properties.
Okay.
I'm going-
Wow. I don't even know what that is.
Right, now
It's
you're
tough.
losing
Sorry,
me.
I'm losing you. Okay, that's the bottom of the right click. There's a context. It's tough. I'll
It's okay. Just keep going.
get to the properties and go to display. There's a little thing in there. Now, have you heard of it's a screensaver?
Screensaver.
It's another
Screensaver.
Screensaver, sure. Some people pronounce it that way. It's a tech term. Basically, your screen is made of multiple blood cells that will die if you leave them on too long. So a screensaver is designed to help your screen stay alive. Otherwise, these blood cells in the screen
That's
monitor.
So you
Fascinating.
do say screensaver.
Screensaver. When it's plural, screensavers.
Yes.
Single screensaver.
Screensaver.
Anyway, I get to a screensaver, and he's got it on pipes. He's got it on 3D pipes.
Okay.
That's the starting point. Is he has it on 3D?
He has his screensaver on 3D
Okay,
pipes.
pretty classic.
So he's used to this. He's used to working. You know, he's working on his desk. He doesn't touch the mouse long enough. Screensaver pops up. It's pipes. Okay.
Yeah.
You think I change it away from pipes?
Yeah, I would think that.
Yeah,
that-
probably.
That's what he would expect. Yeah.
Okay.
I change the number of pipes.
Huh.
On average, the number of pipes listed right now is at 4 pipes. I move that notch up to 5. Now he's getting one more pipe than normal every single time that screensaver activates.
Holy fucking shit.
I think it drove him insane.
this is
That-
bananas.
I don't know. Look,
This is so
Can I have one of those
delicious.
bananas,
Yeah,
please?
you can have one of these delicious bananas.
I really think that you made a difference with Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah.
The other stuff, I don't know.
No, this to me is way more direct.
Huh?
This guy, anytime his screen is going blank, he's staring at an extra pipe. It's just the cognitive dissonance of that. It
But
would
every
drive you to systematically and serially harass women in your workplace to an extent that you had to be let go.
I think it's psychological. I think he had an extra pipe in his life every single day. What would that do to you if you saw one more pipe every single day? I think you'd start thinking about your own
the
man.
mouse.
No,
and make the
no,
screensaver
that's
go
again
away.
Not me,
the steel
dude.
trap mind's response. Like,
Yeah.
I think this starts making you think about your own pipe, your own masculinity, your own virility. You start feeling like you need to lash out and prove it a little bit more.
It would definitely make me lose control of my impulses.
Absolutely.
So you're not saying that you like helped bring Roger Ailes down. You made him bad. He wasn't doing this stuff before.
Was he a nice guy before?
You made him a bad
Kind of a
person.
nice person?
Look, this one time an Italian shaman told me this saying.
Oh boy. Okay.
Sometimes you don't know a rattlesnake is a rattlesnake until it rattles.
Okay.
Sounds way better in Italian, but I didn't
Yeah.
understand
A
Italian.
classic
I haven't-
Italian animal, the rattlesnake.
So sometimes you need to make the rattlesnake rattle so he can show you exactly who he is.
Holy shit.
I believe Les got to rattle because of that extra pipe in a screensaver.
Wow.
So you think he was by nature a bad person? It was
Mhm.
just latent until you exposed it.
Well,
Absolutely.
thank you.
Oh,
Thank you very much for setting in
I
motion
don't
that
know.
chain of
I'm-
events.
I think
We should bring in our other guest.
Let's bring in our other guest. This, of course, is someone who's directly connected to the hacking, I believe, of some of the Fox News stories. Please welcome Chuck Wife.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.
What's happening, Chuck?
What's happening? Well, so we know it today as like the phone hacking scandal,
Right.
That was going
Don't
on.
remind me.
Yeah.
And it wasn't Fox News; it was actually over in London.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That one of his other papers and stuff. And, so today, like, we look back and it's the phone hacking scandal or whatever. But like back then, it was like a scene, man. Like, it was a whole scene, And it's sort of
how do you
that's
mean?
kind
I
of what
don't-
it became. But like, then it was just people like ex-cops, burglars, reporters getting together, hacking people's phones.
The cops were hacking people's phones.
Oh yeah, wiretaps, selling that to reporters. I mean, it was this organic sort of movement. It was
You're
like
talking
this
about it like
scene.
it was like the Haight-Ashbury in 1968.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what it was like. I mean, I was out in Los Angeles, early 2000s. I'd been a cop. I did the whole LAPD
Yeah.
thing.
Kobe and Shaq are taking the NBA.
Yeah, Kobe and Shaq they're big, and I was kind of done being a cop, and I was dabbling with like being a private investigator. And my buddy, he'd been out in London, and he came back, and he was like, "Chuck, there's something happening in London,"
Oh,
and he put it basically the way you put it. He's like, the only way I can describe it is like the summer of love, but for weird law enforcement adjacent
yeah.
creeps.
Criminals, creeps.
Now, I'm going
criminals
to
and
just say
creep.
that most ex-cops didn't become ex-cops on good terms. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
well,
people don't just retire. They
Yeah,
get
how did you
forced.
leave the force?
how did I leave the force? Like I was like, it was just a little too corporate for me.
What
Too much hierarchy.
kind of begs the question, what did you think you were getting into? There was too much structure.
Well, look, I mean, you grow up and you're like indoctrinated,
yeah.
And I'm like, I always wanted to like get into people's business and stick my nose in places where I didn't belong. And I thought, like I was kind of grew up sort of told that like, oh, the way to do that is to be a police officer. I kind of got tired of it, and I kind of wanted to do my own thing, There's just too
Right.
many rules and stuff.
You want to kind of buck the system.
So
Yeah.
what do you do when you get over to London?
So when I get over to London, I'm like, at first I'm just like, I'm just happy to be here. Like I'm just happy to be like on the outskirts of whatever this is. Like I'm just happy to be around this thing that's going
You're
on.
like the kid in Almost Famous. You're like, buckle up.
Yes.
Is it like there's a neighborhood where, like Greenwich Village, where it's all happening, or is it just the whole city of like what?
Yeah. Well, there's like,
Is there a coffee shop you all meet at?
well, yeah, there was sort of like, there was a warehouse district with a bunch of empty warehouses that
kind of
people
a
would,
boiler room.
yeah,
type thing,
boiler
yeah.
room type stuff where, like you just kind of hang out there. Like people would show up being like, hey, I hacked this person's phone. Like, and we kind of swap like voicemails of people and stuff. Reporters would show up and it's like, oh, cool, the reporter's here. Like, let's hang out with them. Yeah. So it's like, like these like kind of shady places that, people on the outside were like, oh, that's an abandoned warehouse. But for a guy like me, I was like, this is my like sanctuary. This is my, this is where I feel like at home and
Mr.
like
White.
part of a community.
Mr. Wife, I'm just going to ask you directly.
Yeah.
Did you ever hack and sell any of my information?
Well, so it's funny that you say that.
Is it?
It is because like I did, you know.
What the hell?
And like
Greg, I'm sorry I doubted you.
Well,
and
good
you
for
know
you must be a rich man now.
the thing is I'm kind of not, you know.
What?
It's
I
like
mean,
I like a lot of my peers kind of like they like kind of, you know, moved up in the scene or whatever and they got bigger fish and
Right. They're getting Orlando Bloom with his dick out on a paddleboard.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
yeah. And I
then-
mean, and I was
then
kind
you
of
topped them all by getting me.
well, no, I mean, I was kind of, you know, I was just doing my thing, kind of going after small fries, kind of whatever I could get.
But then I caught your eye, and that all changed.
Well, I mean, what changed was like I was like, well, nobody seems to be going after this guy.
Yeah, and I don't want to gloss over the fact that when he was thinking about Greg's nudes, he used the phrase small fries.
Yeah.
I just want to put a pin in that.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging a lantern on that.
Well,
So I'm
you
saying-
you couldn't hang a lantern.
Okay, okay.
Ba-boom.
And my doctor said that is permanent.
This must have been some of the fun banter that was happening in that warehouse.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
it was
So
crazy.
No
It
one was
crazy.
going after me. Kind of how like no one wants to ask out the hottest girl at school, you know. And then the nerd summons the courage to ask her out, and she's like, "Oh my god!" Everyone else was too intimidated to talk to me. It was that sort of
What a window into your mind.
I mean, look, like I'll say this, like for me, like doxing you was like big. That was like, that's in my
sure.
life. That was like, you know, that at the time I was like, okay, this is an accomplishment, hopefully on the way to like bigger and bigger things, kind of like how some of these other guys are doing. And I just never really like, I just kind of plateaued after that.
Of course. I mean, how
just
do you-
kind of fell back into obscurity, like a lot of us who are out there
Wow.
who never sold anything to a journalist, who never really, you know, made a living off of it. But we were there because we loved it, and we were there because of the passion of like,
yeah. Kind of the Dave Van Ronks.
I was
of
just
the-
gonna say you're like the Lewin Davis,
Yes.
who of course is based on Dave Van Ronk, so we were right there.
What a fun batch of specifics we have.
Do you ever listen to the soundtrack and then get into his? Never mind.
Now, let me ask you this. Was there experimentation going on with illicit substances?
well, that was kind of like at first, like yes, like a lot of that going
Cool.
on. Like
Yes.
we were tripping,
Badass.
we're all like fucking, and then like a certain like. Then like a split happened
Uh-oh.
where like some of us, like some of, you know, the people in this community were like, hey, we're not doing that anymore.
Oh, no.
And they like got really hard line about like not doing drugs,
What a bummer.
not drinking. And they had like, they would put like X's on their video cameras that they would use
Oh, God.
to tape people.
So this is the punk scene. The punk scene, straight edge.
Straight edge.
Well, this was this scene. This
Oh,
was
okay.
Yeah, what are you talking
different.
about? Greg?
Sorry.
It was like those things, but it wasn't the same. It kind of had its own evolution and stuff.
Wow.
So like that kind of caused like a rift a
Wow.
little bit. And
Yeah.
you know, maybe that's ultimately why like, you know, the whole movement kind of fell apart. It also might have had something to do with the fact that the government started investigating us.
Intervened.
Yeah,
to
the
kinda
whole
shut it down.
foundation of it was illegal.
Crumbled, yeah.
Mr. Gofundme, you were working in IT for News Corp at
Yeah,
the
were
time.
you
Did
aware of any of
Yes.
I mean that God, that brings back so many memories.
Let's chop it up, man.
Yeah,
Let's talk about it.
I never got the chance to go over to London, but I would just, I was so inspired. I had a friend who, he called me one time. It was he held out the phone and he said, "Oh, Jesse, you remember that hacking stuff you've been talking about?" And I was like, "What?" And
Was
he's
he your
like,
friend or your cousin?
"It was my cousin." Yeah, I was right. I consider him a friend
Yeah,
first, but
sure,
he was
sure,
my
sure,
cousin.
sure,
And he said, "Yo, Jesse, remember the hacking stuff you've been talking about? Well, listen to this." And then he just kind of held the phone out. I assume in one of these warehouses.
To like,
And
the sound of typing.
yeah, the sound of type was just keyboards clacking in the far distance, you know. And I was like, "What? What is this?" But then I listened in, and it was like, "Wow, there's something really going on over there."
There's something
Something
happening
here.
Yeah. And he went on to be a real hardline. I mean, he called himself Microsoft Edge, which was the straight edge faction that he was a part of.
You were friends with Microsoft Edge?
Well, yeah, he was. Yeah,
he went by the name Microsoft.
He went by Mike Edge, and then him and his group were called Microsoft Edge. If they were like straight edge.
Yeah, I knew those guys. Yeah, I knew those guys. Yeah, I hung out with those guys.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I hung out with those
Chuck,
guys.
it seems like this was a weird scene and you were not even a big part of it.
Well, look, I mean, I was there. And I mean, like, I threw a couple parties.
Did you?
Yeah. I mean, so I was like running with the same group. It just kind of never happened for me. But like, if you ask any of those guys or anyone from that time, they'd be like, oh, yeah, like Chuck was out there. He was like hiding in trees, recording, trying to get some of the lesser royals on tape saying stuff. And it's like, I was there, It's just like I wasn't really appreciated in the way I, kind of hoped I would be.
Call your cousin. See if he remembers Chuck.
You want me to see? I could probably get Mike Edge on right now.
Kind of a rude
Yeah,
challenge,
probably
for sure. Yeah.
I'm sure he's busy.
Give me a second.
Okay.
This damn phone.
This phone.
Sorry.
He's having trouble opening.
Never
his
know how to
phone.
use this thing.
And me neither.
Password.
Types in a G,
Password.
Greg Louganis nudes comes up immediately.
Oops. Okay.
Somehow that came up on his lock screen.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
It's ringing.
It's ringing. Got it?
Hello?
Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
It's Jesse, man. What's
Hey,
good?
it's cousin. Hey.
Hey, we were just talking about the scene back in London.
Oh, yeah, man. Those were the days.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
were the days.
By the way, you're on a podcast right
Oh,
now.
good.
Hi there, cousin.
I'm actually doing WTF right now with Mark Maron. So
Oh,
I'm
that's
on two
cool.
podcasts.
That's cool.
So who are your guys?
Well, I can hear him through the
Can you hear
phone,
Mike?
through my phone, through the...
Mike, shut up. I'm talking to my cousin.
Jesus, Boomer lives.
Well, we were just talking about the scene back then. We were talking about it's like
I remember every part of it.
There were the people who were in, and then there were like those outsider kids that were just hogging up bandwidth, as you
I
used to
remember
say.
every
What's up, Mike? What's up, Mike?
Who is this?
This is Chuck Wife. Did you ever meet Chuck Wife back
How
then?
you doing, man?
never
Long time
knew.
no hear, man.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah, Chuck Wife?
Yeah.
Wait, are you little Chucky Pissy Pants?
Wow.
Well, I mean, yeah. Some people call me that,
Chuck
like for
turning
fun.
red. A bit of a reveal of maybe a nickname that has haunted Chuck for his life. Is Chuck Pissy Pants?
Little Chucky Pissy Pants.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, some people called me that. Yeah, if that's how you remember it. Yeah.
How did you get that name, Chuck? I mean, that's a pretty specific name. Did you piss your little pants?
So I was out, I was trying to get access to David Beckham's phone.
Sure.
And I had an in. I knew a guy who was like, "Hey, I can get you on David Beckham's phone."
Cool.
I was like, "This will be my big break." And he found out, and he caught me.
David Beckham did.
Yeah, and he was he was pretty big and strong, and
Professional athlete, yeah.
I got scared, and some people said when I after I ran away that it looked like I had
Ran away.
maybe
He had the friggin' canoe out of there. He pissed so much. He had the kayak away from the
Oh
scene.
my God. Wow.
Wow, Mike Rosoft Edge.
That is unreal.
So you
Wow.
do remember me though. I was there.
Yeah, you were
I
kind of
exist.
infamous in the scene.
Well, yeah, so that's something,
That was the only thing I knew about you.
Hey, are you going to be done anytime soon? I need to tell you about how my ex was a painter.
All right, I got to get back to doing lock the gate.
This is just
Thank you, Mike. Hey, Mike, Boomer lives, huh?
Boomer lives.
Yeah.
Ah, that guy sounded a lot like me.
Wow.
Barely different.
it was just like old times,
And Mark Maron sounded a lot like Matt Besser. So that was tough to hear, Chuck. That was.
I don't know,
What don't you know?
it's just
It's getting a little nervous over there.
Were your pants little too?
Yeah.
There's little
Well,
Chucky little pissy
it was
little
the-
pants.
Little piss pants.
It was
piss
the
pants.
2000s, all right.
Oh, fair.
That was the fashion back then.
little pants?
Yeah. In
I think
London,
it's like low-rise jeans, I think of.
capris, perhaps.
You're
Sure.
wearing capris?
I guess if you had low-rise capris, those would be fundamentally
Yeah.
smaller than other pants.
I was wearing capris with embroidered capris.
So now I'm picturing you on the street being yelled at by David Beckham and running away and pissing your embroidered capris.
Paddling away on a
Yeah.
Oh, that was literal? I thought that was
Wow.
a joke.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it might have been flooding related to
Oh my god.
something else.
What
But
a-
look, I mean, I was there,
Okay,
and,
yeah.
and whatever. Like, I own it. Yeah, I was little Chucky pissy pants, but I was part of something, and like,
Yeah.
and without me, like maybe someone else, maybe Mike Edge, maybe these other guys, like maybe they wouldn't have been who they were if I hadn't been there, and
Maybe.
and I'll always have that, know.
Yeah, yeah.
Behind every great yellow journalist
Oh boy.
is a man who's pissed his pants. Is that what you're saying?
Wow.
Yeah.
Really good, Greg.
Is that what yellow journalism is? No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
That's beautiful.
Well, let's go ahead and take a break, and maybe Chuck could use the bathroom if he needs to, so he doesn't piss his little pants.
Yeah. We'll take a little piss
Not
break
gonna
for
happen.
little Chucky pissy pants.
And we'll be right back.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Hey, if you like the show, give us a follow at Firsthand Pod on Instagram. You can see posts going back through the old episodes if you want to catch up, and letting you know when the new ones are coming out. Thanks.
And welcome back
Welcome back.
to Firsthand. We're here, of course, with Jesse Gofundme and Chuck Wife, a.k.a. Chuck Little Piss Pants. Little Chuck Piss Pants?
Little Chucky pissy pants.
Yeah.
I believe what he said.
He doesn't look happy the more I keep repeating that moniker. But,
Got a big old apple juice over there.
What is it? That's
Playing with fire.
Oh,
Ah,
that's fun when we
I can
sync
hold
up.
it.
Okay. No one's
You don't have to
challenging.
prove.
we could go back to the break we were just in, and you could go to the bathroom and no, okay.
Really dancing around over there.
Really classic pee dance. Knees locked together, feet out. Yes.
Now, Chuck, your last name is Wife. Do you have one?
Well, the short
yeah, weird start to that answer of a question like that.
short answer is no. I don't have a wife.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a long answer? Or is
the longer answer is it just never happened for me.
Yeah,
but
okay,
I've had a
that's
lot of people in my life who were like felt like twin souls, and so like spiritually maybe
Yeah.
there was that kind of connection there.
Chuck again, trying to make something out of nothing. Feels like
really dancing over there?
Yeah, dancing around. What about you, Jesse? You got a wife?
No, I do not. I don't trust. I don't trust anyone.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think love should be based on trust, and I haven't found it in my heart to trust another being completely.
Interesting.
So
Wow.
I don't think it's
Jaded.
possible.
The jaded soul of an IT guy can't trust.
I don't blame you. People will stab you in the back.
I mean, you
tough.
leave your desktop alone for 1 second. People are fucking with
What
you.
are they gonna do? What's
Any
the first
I
thing?
don't
What are
wanna-
they gonna
I don't
start
wanna
with?
reveal any number.
Yeah,
of
you
shit.
can't. A magician never reveals it. You wouldn't ask Tony Blair to tell you how he breathed underwater, would you? Or held his
That's
breath for
true.
20 minutes.
I wouldn't ask a
you know?
famous magician
Yes.
like Theresa May.
You wouldn't ask Margaret Thatcher how she made the Statue of Liberty disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Was that good?
That was good. I'm out of magician specifics.
I got it. Now, for our final segment of this episode, we just want to share more secrets, speaking of trust, and talk about the thing we never told anyone about this. So the thing I've never told anyone about Rupert Murdoch or Fox or any of this. Now, of course, the thing I never told anyone about Rupert Murdoch was my interaction with Rupert didn't end there in the FAO Schwartz. Then I watched as Rupert walked over to his wife, who was standing there, and they had a pretty weird, explicit conversation about their sex life while their child was shopping for a toy. And then his wife, Nicole Kidman, said, "We need to fuck right now." And that was the last thing they said. And they walked away together to indulge in some type of advanced sexual play. And
His wife was Nicole Kidman?
yeah, and they said they were going to keep their eyes wide shut.
Just like in Big Trouble in Little China.
Yes, exactly. Like the famous scene of Big Trouble in Little China, it ended on the two of them weirdly talking about fucking in the toy aisle at FAO Schwartz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's kind of the climactic moment that everyone remembers.
I thought it was still Citizen Kane.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, that's what I've never told anyone about Rupert Murdoch.
It ended just like Eyes Wide Shut.
And what about you, Greg?
Well, when you're a celebrity who has been doxxed, it's
Sorry about that.
okay.
It's okay. He's not a celebrity.
What does doxed mean?
Do you know what docking is?
Like when you put two penises together?
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
It's not like that,
Oh,
just to be clear. It's
Good.
I know most tech things, I haven't.
Although sometimes back in those warehouses, we would be doing that while we were doxing people.
Doxing and
Doxing.
Hey,
Oh.
that movement was about three things: docking, doxing, and dachshunds. And you guys were doxing people, docking your own penises, and petting your little dachshunds. And it was
What a
crazy.
time. What a time.
But my life was in shambles. I was ruined. I was having a famous celebrity meltdown like a lot of celebrities have. And I wanted to respond. I wanted to go all the way to the top to Mr. Murdoch. I blamed him and I wanted to respond violently. And I'll admit that I purchased a firearm,
Oh, no.
but I didn't. I came to my senses. I didn't do anything. Now that I think about it, I think I stashed that firearm in the studio somewhere.
God damn it, Greg.
Under the floor.
You've got a gun in here?
I'm going to make sure that it's not here. I'm going to be looking around the
I'll talk
floorboards
to
for
our
a second.
guests. Jesse, what's something you've never told anyone about this whole process?
You guys got me thinking about trust a little bit more. And I still think I'm maybe not quite over the biggest betrayal of my career at Fox, which is I don't know. Are you familiar with the Cletus, the Fox Sports robot?
The football robot?
The dance. People now know him as the dancing football robot.
Yeah, I know Cletus.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking for the gun.
Greg, it's not helpful when you're... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's been, he's a little graphical robot man who dances before commercial breaks.
Yes,
and,
Cletus.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know
Greg.
Cletus. The name is a pun on the word cleat, apparently.
Yeah,
nowadays.
right.
Cletus was not supposed to be some fucking joke, okay? I invented Cletus, and he was supposed to help humanity.
Wow.
And he was robbed from me and turned into some kind of dancing fool.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
This is a strange development. So the Fox abused your creation of this beautiful dancing robotic man.
Yes. In between calls when I'm not getting called to somebody's terminal, I'd be putting together this beautiful robot that was going to change things. He was going to teach people to rock the vote and allow prisoners to vote 3-1 on all of our issues.
Wow. That's incredible.
He was going. He was truly. It was going to be a force for good, and the powers that be, Rupert, or as I called him, Doc, DOCH.
Yeah, I got it. I don't think Devin got it. But
I didn't. I don't want to get it, but yeah.
He took him right from under me, and now he's a goddamn joke. He's a goddamn pun.
That is heartbreaking.
Yeah,
man.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think of the progressive reforms that Cletus could have brought to this country, it makes me sick.
Yeah,
makes me fucking sick. Thinking of Joe Biden enjoying that goddamn robot on NFL Sunday.
I'm back. I found the gun.
No, Jesus, Greg.
It's fine. How do you feel about gun control, Jesse?
I believe that all guns should be turned into food.
That is some lefty politics.
Wow,
right
that
there.
is good.
It's far out,
That
man.
is far
It's
out.
What can I
out,
say?
man.
Now, little Chuck Piss Pants, what's something you never told anyone
Well,
about all of this?
So I actually met Rupert once.
Wow.
Would have loved to have heard that earlier in the pod.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Chuck? What happened?
You knew Doc.
Well,
It was docking, dachshunds, doxing, and,
And
the
Doc.
Doc Man.
and the dog. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, we were in the same kind of like party, and
Okay.
and he showed up, and he was kind of like, he was like the patron saint. Like we'd have these parties where we'd be like trying to sell our stuff to his like reporters and stuff, and he was there. Like he was never there.
Wow.
One time he showed up,
Okay.
and none of his reporters were like into my stuff, into what I had to sell them. So I was like, I'm just gonna go up to Rupert.
Bold.
Whoa.
I'm gonna go up to Rupert, and I walk up to him, and he's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "My name's Chuck, wife."
Good to not tell him the nickname.
And I'm like, "Are you interested in these Greg Gallant nudes?"
Oh my
You're
God. That's what
just-
you led with, the Greg Gallant news.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
you put your best
all I
foot
had.
forward,
I mean,
yeah.
that was all I had.
You could have had a lot of stuff, still would have been the lead.
Okay, so then what happened?
And he said to me, "Mate,
Yes.
Moy.
Yes. This is how he talks.
get out of my face."
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "This is awesome. Rupert Murdoch is telling me to get out of his face."
Wow.
Did he hit you with a, that's not a nude?
He hit me with a, "That's not a nude," and then he held up a knife. It's
Strange. He's a strange man. I don't know why he does these things.
He's wild, man. He is wild.
Wow.
And then he said, "What's that smell?"
Okay. Huh.
And he started moving his feet around. He's like, "Why are my feet stuck to the sticky?"
Oh, no,
no.
Chuck.
Chuck, did you
You pee your pants on
piss the
Rupert
floor all
Murdoch?
around Rupert Murdoch? Was Rupert Murdoch standing in your piss?
His feet were already stuck to the floor.
How viscous is your piss, sir?
Well, it like, does it harden? You
Also,
know?
like, did it creep under
Yeah,
his shoes as he was
like, what
standing
happened?
still?
I've heard of
Yeah.
Sid Vicious, but piss viscous? What is this mess?
Greg, goddamn it!
Piss Viscous is actually around too.
Piss Viscous.
That
He was
a
in the
different guy.
scene.
He was on the opposite side of Microsoft Edge. He was
Wow.
they did a lot of drugs.
But then as I tried to play cool, he was like trying to get his bearings about what was going on. I played it off. He didn't realize that I peed myself and that he was standing in my pee. And he leans into me and he says, "I never liked being an Australian citizen."
Whoa.
Wow.
Bombshell.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
What is it
Wow.
about being covered in piss that makes us tell our deepest secrets?
Well, in my case, it's the vulnerability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever it was, there was something about that moment that made him open up
That's
to me.
so
And I'm going to
electric.
take, I cherish that.
Yeah.
Forever.
That's really, really special.
Anyone else smell anything?
Yes.
Oh, my.
Smells
I'm gonna
weird.
walk over. Oh, my feet are stuck.
So are mine.
My feet are stuck to the dang floor.
Yeah. Something
Jesse, how are you doing over there?
It's-
viscous.
Trying to, I mean, I'm in flip flops and these things won't move.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I should have worn a closed-toed shoe.
Chuck, how are you doing?
Yeah, what's going on, Chuck? You must be affected by this as equally as we are.
Yeah, maybe some sort of pipe is leaking or
Oh boy, thinking about pipes again. I'm about to lose my mind. Thinking about another pipe. I can't imagine what it's doing to Greg's mind.
Another pipe.
Greg,
My
stay,
masculinity.
Greg,
My
stay with
virility.
me.
Stay strong.
Don't
You've
think
been-
about falafel or
Uh,
loofahs, please. Greg.
You pissed.
Greg.
You pissed in our studio.
We don't know that for sure.
You disrespected. You essentially pissed on the grave of Quincy Jones.
Yes, he
Listeners
was
will
shot
remember,
to death in the
and he
studio.
is buried
Yeah,
under the
he's- Yeah,
floorboards.
he's here. He died like a cockroach.
You son of a bitch.
no.
Greg, stop. Put the gun down.
No.
Oh my
Greg,
Who was I kidding all season, Devin? This is the real
this
me.
isn't you.
This
You're
is
better than this. You're a dog.
What would the vision that I'm not a dog anymore. I'm a man, and what's the difference between animal and man? Tools, and I've learned how to
No.
use this tool.
Greg,
what would the man in white say to you? What would the cartoon that plays on your eyelids say, Devin?
I tell you what he'd say. He'd say, I'm thinking it's a sign You don't have to do this, Greg.
Whoa, that was so beautiful.
That's track 2 in its entirety, actually.
It's exactly the same as track
Except that
1.
it adds on. You don't have to do this, Greg.
That's in there?
Yeah,
Just gonna paddle away.
Chuck, get out of here. Get out of here while you still can.
I think I can stop this. Let me just find where his computer is.
Yes, please be so careful right now. He is in such a fragile
My
state.
open laptop?
I can prevent this.
No, I don't know if you can.
Look
Just
at
do
this.
whatever you can. He's on the
I'm
desktop.
gonna hit the start button.
Okay, he's opening the tabs.
I'm gonna go to where it says shut down, but I'm not gonna shut it down. I'm gonna
Okay.
hit suspend.
Give me back my computer. Let me get on my computer.
That is delicious.
Let me get on my computer. Give me my computer. Just
Can I get some of that,
Wait.
brownie shaped?
It's a pizookie. It's a pizza cookie. And
what
yes,
the
you can
hell
have
is
some
going on with my computer?
Well, it's now, Greg. Don't freak out.
I'm angry.
It's suspended.
What is that?
I don't know. It's something between going to sleep and shutting down entirely.
This makes me want to shoot Chuck.
Don't do it, Greg. Please.
He's paddling away.
Greg,
He's going
no.
for the door.
Quick. If either Chuck or Jesse have anything to plug, they should do so right now before something else happens.
Windows 98 coming soon. Please use it. It's one of the best operating systems we've had so far.
Okay.
Chuck, any last plugs?
Check out @Pizza Mannion on Twitter.
Okay. No, Greg.
Why don't you plug that hole in your gut?
Greg, you bastard.
This is who I've always been.
Greg,
Devin.
I'm never recording a podcast with you ever again.
No. What? Jesse said that all guns should be turned into food, right?
Yeah.
Don't eat that gun.
No,
Greg,
that's not what I meant.
no.
And the bullet got me too.
Yeah, the bullet sexually harassed someone and it got me too.
It sounds like by the fact that Greg's talking that he's okay.
Oh, I am not okay.
We're gonna
I am
take him to the
shot
hospital.
through the head. I'm still tired. I think it missed my voice box and my brainstem, but everything else is bad.
Okay.
I'm
listeners.
dead. I'm dead for sure.
We're all dead. Jesse, are you dead?
I'm definitely dead.
Am I dead?
I think we're in hell, Devin.
Oh, brother.
Find more great shows and see what's behind it all at backdrop.fm.